Okay, so this is part 2 of the wrecked Jeep series. We're just gonna be repairing it in this one and then hopefully taking it on a little bit of a longer off-road just for fun. So we're gonna start by replacing the radiator, which is pretty busted in and doesn't hold any fluid. Here we go. Well, there's the radiator out, pretty bent up. You can see why it was leaking and not working anymore. There's the fan shroud that came out with it and the fan. So yeah, it's definitely needing to be replaced. Now, if I were smart and prudent, I would replace the power steering pump now as well, but I'm not smart, so I'm just gonna not replace it. Also because I don't have another power steering pump right now. So we're just going to leave that as it is for now. All right, I'm going to install the new radiator now. We're just going to leave the old AC compressor in there, or condenser in there, because it seems fine and I don't really need AC anyway. Unfortunately, I got to head down to AutoZone to get this fitting out of here and onto the new radiator. So let's head over there now and then I'll be back in a second. Here we go. All right, half an hour later, we're at AutoZone. That's what sucks when living in a small town, is how long it takes to get to places. All right, back from the store. Got this tool, and then I also picked up a magnetic pickup where these extend out, because those are really helpful. Let's get back home. Now for the half-hour drive back home. We're back home. There's Beetle sleeping in the lawn. I already used the tool. It was a two-person job because I couldn't get it out by myself, but there it is, and the copper sat in there. I just had to push the tool in and then pull the line out. Here's the piece I took out, and here's the piece we're replacing it with. The new radiator's pretty much in. Obviously the accessory blower fan is not going to work anymore, and I can replace that later if it's not getting cool enough, but we just need to put the rest of it on, and then it doesn't line up quite right anymore, but at least we'll have a cool engine. So let me just hook the rest of this stuff up and then fill this up with some coolant, and we'll see how it does. Unfortunately, due to the crash, none of this hardware fits over top of it anymore. You can see it's all bent, as is this. So gonna need to buy new ones of those, but really I just need to screw this in a little bit, so I'm not gonna screw it in too much. I just need to screw it in enough so that we can have the reservoir, the coolant overflow reservoir hose plugged in there, and that the hood. All right, this is as in as it's gonna get. So there you go. Let's fill it up with water and take her for a quick spin without overheating for one. All right, she's full of coolant. It's about 2/3 coolant, 1/3 water. I think it's ready for a short off-road. All right, before we off-road it, let's start her up, see if we have any leaks and see if it actually cools. Whoop, hang on. Turn that off quickly. I didn't tighten the transmission line enough, that's leaking. Okay, transmission line tightened. Let's try this again. see any leaks. Alright, I'll come back in a sec, see if it's cooling. Alright guys, well the heat is working and the engine seems to be keeping cool, so I think we've solved the cooling issue. So let's go ahead and take it for an off-road, I guess. Let's take a look. Probably spilled some oil on my exhaust manifold or something. Well, the cooling feels, it's definitely cooling. I would assume the smoke is just from me spilling oil on the exhaust headers or exhaust manifold when I was topping it off with oil. But there you go. It's good off-roading. So it's leaking something here. It's leaking some transmission fluid, which I assume is from one of the cooler lines, or actually that might be power steering fluid, because I put power steering fluid in the power steering reservoir. Well, I hope that's power steering fluid, because I don't have power steering anyway. I'll check the cooler lines just to see. And you can see here, the cooler lines are actually dry. So, if I had to guess, I would say that it's just leaking out power steering fluid. Oh yeah, and there, you can see it's leaking from there, so not too concerned about that. Alright, thanks for watching this one, guys. Next week, we'll probably put a roll cage in it or something, take off all the doors, take off the rest of the roof, and take her to a mud bogging event or something like that. But, we got that radiator in, it's working good. So that was a success on this video, and then we took her around my property a bit. I don't have too great off-roading trails, but I got a couple. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.